All right, this is Huck issue 2. So here in Siberia back in 1981, there is this woman they have standing out in the snow with no fucking shoes on, and they ask her what the commander is holding in his hand, and she said it's a picture of a nesting doll on a postcard from his mother, and they are 1 mile below sea level, and that is exactly what he's holding. Please. Meanwhile, this morning, this woman is watching the news as they are reporting about Huck, and her pupil comes in. He plays violin and he's ready for his lesson. And she's like, come here for just a second. She tells him to sleep and he falls asleep. So she has powers too. So Miss Taylor comes through and she's like, you know what? I know the police. Get your asses off my fucking property. And they are so pissed at Diane. And he's really upset about this whole situation. However, as people are like reporting, talking, they're trying to like come in and go all over the place. There's a woman standing outside crying. So he says that he needs to go out there and speak to her, and they're like, no, you need to hide. And he's like, actually, just, don't worry about it. He excuses himself through everybody. And he asks her if there's anything that he can help her with. So she's like, my husband disappeared 5 years ago. The police have given up. I have 3 kids. My youngest doesn't remember him. I just want to know if he's like dead or alive. You know what I'm saying? And as they're saying that, this couple comes up and they're like, can you help us find our daughter? She disappeared after an argument. Then this lady comes up and is like, my brother was a contractor in Afghanistan. I couldn't afford the ransom. Can you help me find him? And then this girl comes up and is like, can you help me find my dog? And he's like, you know what? Everybody, I can help you. Give me 2 seconds and let me write, get my pen and write it down. So he makes his list and he's like, I will be back. My neighbors are there if you need a cup of coffee. So they're like, oh, so basically your powers are you just track stuff. And he's like, pretty much, ignoring everything else. And he kind of just walks through and everybody, I do mean everybody, is pissed with Diane. So my guy is out here hopping cars and the woman up there is standing out the window and she's very clearly upset. He runs, crossing buildings, riding along a train, and this guy is like, oh shit. Gotta get out of here. And he's trying to talk to the lady that he's like with, and he's like, I wasn't completely honest when I met you. Knock on the door. Are you okay? Turns out that this is the husband, had a whole other family. I mean, what the fuck's going on? Then we hop on over to Afghanistan. The brother who is there is being held at sword point. However, Huck gets there, jumps in front of the truck, turns that shit over, saves the brother, makes sure they're not dead, and gets them a ride to the airport. In Siberia, the doctor from the beginning is watching this,